I feel like I need to warn everybody about tonight because there's a whole bunch of us that are on here that have not been here in a while, and everybody is pretty surly. Let me just say, everybody's pretty. This is going to be a PG-13. I can already feel it. I cannot tell you how close I was to almost not hitting the second bumper, you guys. So I was like rocking out. Oh crap! Here we go. So welcome to the weekend challenge, everybody. Welcome to the weekend challenge.
Welcome.
Everybody, let's welcome Jackal, who does not want to show his face for some reason back.
G'day, guys. I bought a Rudy for a reason, to show off.
He's anti-doxing right now. Rogue, welcome back. The man himself, Damour. Damour never misses. Everybody? Damour is truly committed. Let me just tell you right now. He is committed. All right. Baku is here. Oh,
what up?
Still no Baku. Danger's here.
Yep.
Yep. Still no Danger. But we're so glad that Danger is back and ready for us to interrupt him for the next 45 minutes.
Yeah,
oh yeah! Finally.
We are excited for this. We are excited that everyone is here. Last week, we decided that everybody that showed up, we were going to shout their name out. Every single person. And I kind of feel like we should do that again. So no matter what happens, you guys, whoever says hello to us, just interrupt whoever is talking.
Mad Tribe!
Yeah, just like that.
Hey, what's up, my
Vanguards? And Matla!
Matla89. Let's go.
Matla89. I do wonder what the 89 means, though.
Is your cousin 69?
Oh, Jay.
Wait, no, that's not how it works.
Oh,
that would be 68. That would be 68 if you're dyslexic.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that's his birthday. Maybe that's his birthday.
Yeah.
Not.
Bob in the house.
We got a lot of people. Bob Carl. Bob Carge. You are in the house. We've got a lot of people here tonight. And Lorcas is not here tonight because we'll give him a pass. The World Series is going on. It's Game 6 tonight. So anyway, let's get this thing started, Danger. I know it's been a while, but start us off on this thing.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. There's a lot to discuss. So Rooney, right? That's the latest and greatest distraction that the Splinterlands team has given us the stuff to buy.
Hey guys, guess what? I've got some serious news. He made it like one sentence. I got some serious news. Cydric, why don't you share your news?
Yeah, I got one Rooney.
He bought a Rooney,
Yay!
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I got a Rooney.
You bought a Rooney. Did you buy it on OpenSea? Oh, wait, Bad Day Gaming. Matt, what's up with you?
Hey, what's up, Bad Day Gaming? Matt?
Good to see you, Bad Day Gaming.
1989.
Sidetrack, can you expose your Rooney to us?
Yeah, we would like you to expose it. We'd like to see it.
Let's see.
Show us your Rooney.
Pull out your wallet. Show me your Rooney.
Rogue, how many did you buy? Have you disclosed that yet?
Oh, just the one, brother. Just the one.
So
I was a one and done type of guy. You know what I mean?
Guys, I feel like Rogue's Rooney, out of everybody's Rooney that's like within our group that I've seen, I think Rogue's is actually the one I like the most.
Really?
I got very, very lucky with mine.
You got a
Very
good
Rooney.
Rooney. Rogue,
there?
you need to expose your Rooney as well.
He's gonna diss my Rooney.
What, right
Just
now?
like that.
I mean, your Rooney is fine, but it's not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. In general, everybody heard my thoughts on the Rooney project last week.
Sure.
So,
I'm in agreement. If I can find the most vanilla Rooney, just like the gray background with
I'm
the
gonna
gray
find the
parts
cheapest
and
one I can find because you still get the card, baby.
that'll be the one that I
Exactly.
have.
Exactly.
Yep.
Vanilla Rooney, that's me.
Rooney Vanilla J.
Danger, did you get any Roonies? Did you get
No,
any?
not yet. Not at this moment.
I'm waiting because I think they're gonna drop substantially.
Yes, the next week, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I think over the next
Maybe,
few
maybe.
weeks it's gonna drop, and because I think that, like we talked about last week, I think the $250 price point is the right point, not $500. So,
Okay.
Cydric, are you ready to show us?
Yes.
Here it is. Now, did you mint your Rooney?
Nice
Oh, it's
sword.
bowling
No.
ball head. You
You
bought one.
purchased
Yeah,
it?
I bought them.
Bowling ball
I
head is
bought
different.
it.
Yes.
You've got headgear,
That's
which is
sweet,
very
yeah.
rare. That's
He's
awesome.
got a halo. He's got a halo. Rogue, are you going to show yours too? I feel like you should, since we're talking Roonies right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, let me finish this match and I'll get it submitted for
Oh,
you.
that's right, because we are doing a tournament tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A tournament is going on at the same time.
Oh yeah, there is a tournament.
Nice.
Yep. Damour, for some reason, is blocking his face. I don't know why.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
There I am. There I am.
He was changing shirts. He was changing shirts. That's what was going on.
The big reveal.
All right.
The big reveal.
All right, let's keep going, Danger. What else you got?
Yeah, the big deal this week is the Rooney, right? So the public sale opened up this week. We'll see if we make it through all 6,500. I mean, that's a lot. You know, when you look at you know, when you do the math against all the other epics, or not epics, excuse me, all the other legendaries that we have in game, that's a lot. So we'll see if we make it through. It'll be interesting
like we're
to
at
see if
2,809 out of 6,500 right now.
So almost
Almost 50%.
halfway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not too bad,
So
I guess.
you know, it'll be interesting to see if
No, I
if
think it's okay.
the ETH whales weigh in and start to buy some of these things. I mean,
Yes.
and we get some exposure outside of all of us, you know, degens who are already hooked on the game. Really, you know, I think the point of the Rooney was to try to bring in some new folks.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we get there. And I'm all for it. If we bring in some new folks, I'm more than happy to do these kind of things. But we've got to give it time. We've got to see what happens.
I think the big win to me for Roonies, and maybe the rest of you guys can weigh in on this as well. The big win for Roonies for me was the fact they were hitting the first page of OpenSea.
Yeah.
The fact that they were getting actual marketing from OpenSea about Roonies, that's big. That's
Yes,
that's
and there's another factor, and it's that there are 50% of unique owners, and that's huge for a OpenSea collection. That it's really huge. So
Yeah.
Is that a
that's
good
really
stat?
bullish.
Okay.
That mean exactly?
Well,
it
I mean,
means that you don't have the
Like-
same people buying
Yeah,
hundreds
exactly.
of
The
them.
whales, for example, many whales that
Right.
only I don't know, like maybe they bought like 100 Roonies. So
They're only-
that means that the percentage of the unique owners drop a little bit, but in this case it's 50%, and usually it's only like 30 or 40, but for this collection it's 50, and that's really huge.
Let's look at a different. As you're going, keep going, because I'm gonna look at Zuckbox right now, for instance,
wow!
to see how many unique owners they have, because I
Oh,
think that
I
would
love
be a
it.
good. I think
yeah,
that
it
would be a good
comparison.
comparison.
Yeah.
For me,
So I'm
what
sorry,
that
I'm
means
showing my Rooney right
is
now, I guess.
basically
Yes.
that there is not going to be someone who's dumping on everybody else, right? Dropping all of their Roonies, selling all of their Roonies, and shattering
Yeah, it can crash the whole
floor
market.
price. Crashing the whole market, exactly. That is why it's a good thing. It not being in few people's hands.
Yeah, and I
So
guess
to
I would
give you-
argue if it's like 50% ownership, like you could assume that like everybody that owns one is probably going to keep one for the game, right? So that really only means that like 50% of the minted Roonies are actually liquid, potentially. Right?
Potentially.
Sure.
Potentially. The other so to give you your answer, unique owners of Zuckbots. If you guys don't know what Zuckbots is, it is the My Pet Hooligan drop that just
Oh.
happened this last week as well.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
And if you look here, real quick, these are sitting at owners. So
29.
the project has very much so fewer people, and every single one of these bots has utility because they're going to have a big BattleBot game. that and every single one of these is unique.
They're gonna.
That's just giving you an example. Like 29% is it.
They don't have the battle game yet.
Yeah, but I guess
So-
that's the other thing
We
is
are.
like I'm usually on the field of like, yeah, we have instant utility, but like on the Rooney, and I guess this is one of the disappointments that I had, is I had zero idea that I wasn't going to be able to stake and play this card day one. Like when they
Yeah.
were like selling
Yes.
Rooney, I was totally under the impression that that contract was like ready. So
It can go.
in actuality, we all did buy something that has zero utility right now.
And you don't know if there's really any utility in legendary, rare, whatever else. Like, yeah, you got, you know,
That's all
like
just bling, yeah.
Rogue got a blinged out, you know, Rooney. You know, luckily he didn't spend the $500 for it, but you know, we're gonna see. I believe we'll see the floor of that drop very quickly, but unless they get the actual utility for all of it out quickly. So right.
That brings up an interesting point because it's utility only for the person that buys it, right? It's not like a regular card where you can buy that card and throw it on the rental market and make some extra DEC or whatever. You're not going to be able to rent a Rooney, right? It doesn't work that way right now. If you own it, you can use it, but you're going to have to do something special if you want to try to rent that or give that to somebody else.
You
It's
can create
not-
an external agreement between someone, right? So you pay me 1,000 DC a season and you get to play with my Rooney. I delegate it to you. I delegate it onto your account and you get to play with it. You send me the DEC to my in-game account. But that'll be outside.
outside the
yeah,
blockchain.
That's a gentleman's agreement, right?
Sure.
It's not
I-
like it's in
you
game
think it's
and you
between
bought
gentlemen.
any other card.
there's no way I
It's
would
not.
ever do that, just for the record.
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
trust
it.
my wife with
sounds
that
Like
kind
I
of
would
shit.
have to know that person really well. It would have to be like one of these guys sitting right here
Well,
for me to
the thing
agree
is-
to do that.
If he doesn't pay, you just undelegate, right? You never let go of the Rooney. The Rooney is always in your possession.
So agreed, but you're at risk of gas fees, right?
Yeah.
Which are not
Sure.
cheap on Ethereum,
Sure.
which are not
Sure.
free like they are on
They're
Hive.
not. They're not. You're right. You're right.
All right, let's
So-
keep going.
Yeah,
Top
What else you got?
stuff.
Oh, SPS proposals,
camp is
right?
here.
There's a whole bunch going on right now, and I don't even think we've captured what's going on. I might let me throw it back to let's just go in game, right?
Yeah, we should look at all these proposals right now.
Let's get
SPS.
let's get over to it. Proposals. Here we go. Daily burn, right? This is the big one. I think this is the biggest one because this is close. This right here, 75 and 25. So we're right
quite a bit
on the
over.
margin.
What does it have to be to pass?
I haven't even seen
66, I think.
Yeah. How much
Yeah.
longer?
That's
5 days?
it's a lot over.
Voting on this.
I agree with this 100%. I'm just
Yes,
gonna say
me
it right
too.
now. What's up, D
Chaos.
Tough?
Chaos
Yay,
League.
welcome, Dita.
I think that the number of Chaos Legion packs was set based off of not knowing the extent of the bots, and I think you want it to be done by the end of the year. I think you do. I think that the bot, like they've tried all sorts of different things to get people to buy more CL packs. I think people have done their buys. I think there will be some more buying, but nothing compared to what they've got right now. So that's my opinion on it. Does anyone disagree with this one?
I voted it
Yeah,
down.
I'm on the opposite.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite. I did a whole
Why?
video with it on Tails.
Well,
No,
maybe you should
for
tell
me-
us about it, Rogue. What
All
do
right,
you
well, yeah.
not like about it?
One, go watch the video. It was fun. Tails and I. Two YGG people.
Oh, shameless plug.
Number two.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. It's not even my own
Don't
channel.
put a video without the link.
Not even my own channel. Anyway, so yeah, no, my big beef with this is it contradicts their statement that modern is supposed to be the most cost-effective format for new players, right? Because that was kind of the bill that we were sold coming into, like, hey, let's play modern and wild, right? So that way new players have a place. where they can play like, you know, cost effectively. And at the end of the day, like the majority of the people that came in during Chaos Legion still can't compete really in the modern meta without Untamed. And especially like as you climb higher, it's a complete waste to try to play like a level 3 kitty in Diamond or like a level 4, you know, like you're just, when you get to those higher levels, playing lower level cards, like especially summoners, right? Capping your entire...
But wouldn't you like to see Untamed get cycled out so that you can actually compete in Modern?
Yeah, but then like, what about the next generation? You know, like let's say there's another bull run that comes in, then their Chaos will be their Untamed, potentially. You know what I mean? So this is where, like, in my mind, I kind of model it off of a lot of other stuff. If you have a modern format, and if that modern format's going to be 2 years in the 2 most recent sets, I don't care if it sells out naturally, but don't artificially sell out.
Yes.
So that way that you've made half of modern legal cards always scarce outside of actual demand.
So do you feel like they should just be on a schedule so that, like, if they want to release the next set, you release the next set?
Yeah, do it. Like and that's what I prefaced in the video. There are 2 big things that I see have to happen in the world of Chaos Legion.
What's up, Boomburst?
And I would say, you know, the one is, don't let the previous set selling out stop you from releasing the new set. Get on a new set every year. Get the mini set out after 7-8 months. I don't care. I do not care if Rebellion and Chaos Legion are on the shelf at the same time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. And then
trading card games don't burn. They don't go into stores and suddenly start burning decks that is now part of the old set, right? We've released 2 new sets, but the old set is still available for purchase for those players
until it's gone.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with
that.
It just stay on the shelf,
right? So like, but I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine burning it going into Wild, because that's what Wild format is. Wild format is all of the old cards that aren't in print anymore. That's what it will be, right? Like when you're trying to compare the sets to what every other trading card game is doing, your legacy format is all the cards that aren't in print. As soon as your set rotates into that format, cut the print, right? Like just burn whatever you got left. And then number 2, the thing that has to happen in my mind is, like, they've had the carrot on pack sales for the airdrops. And in my mind, just reverse it. Put the airdrops on a time schedule.
Yeah,
an airdrop every month. First of every month, just do the airdrop. After, and then, like, one of the other contingencies is, like, you can't release the next set till all the cards of the previous set are done. That includes the airdrops. So, like, before Rebellion comes out, we have to have all the airdrops done from the previous one, period. Right? And so in my mind, if the pack sales are gonna, like, let's say the packs are gonna be in the store for a whole year, or a whole year after the final airdrop, like, there's gonna be so many arbitrage opportunities at that point. Like, we've got what, 5 more airdrops? 4 more?
4 more.
And they're all gonna be like potentially $20 legendary cards, maybe even more, right? What's that gonna do to average pack volume? Like, what's that gonna do to people opening their packs? You know, like, that's my take on it. Is
I do think that this is one of the most consequential
decisions
votes we've seen in the time that we've been involved with Splinterlands, especially those of us that Danger, what's your take on this? I mean, you've been here just about as long as I have. What's your thoughts?
So there's a lot going on with this thing, right? There's a lot. Rogue, you are spot on with a lot of what you just said. I won't double down on that, but there's some other things, right, to think about. I think we've barely passed half of the card packs in CL opening, right?
Opening, correct.
So there's still 3+ million that folks are sitting on, anticipating that the prices blow up in the way that Untamed blew up after it sold out. And I don't think that those packs are going to open. I think folks are going to sit on them and wait because they're trying to turn a profit.
I think they'll open when the legendary summoners come out.
some of them maybe, but I don't think all of them. I think a lot of I think there's a lot of investment money that's sitting on that, and that kind of screws up screws up a lot of things. It screws up the airdrop. It screws up, cards in play. I think there's a lot of folks that have been speculating on particularly summoners, right? I don't know if you guys have been watching the price of summoners, but even Sloan, which is the cheapest one, has rarely dipped below $1 a BCX. And if you remember going back to Untamed, I know Dragon was around, but you could buy, there were several options if you wanted to buy a summoner for under $1 per BCX. There were
Mylor has not always been as expensive. I want to say a regular foil Mylor, not gold foil, was under $3.
Oh, it was less than that.
Yeah, like people didn't see the how strong Mylor was, especially in that particular meta, and people just were just offloading him.
I think there's just a lot of speculation going on a lot of these cards that are keeping their prices kind of crazy high. And if we come out with Rebellion and there's a new set of summoners, people are going to be holding the bag. I've bought all these cards thinking that they're just going to blow up in price, and they never did, or they never will. So, man,
without a bull run, they're not going to blow up, right?
That's the problem with Web3 in general, right? Because we like playing the game, we like the tournaments, we like the community, and stuff like that. But I think we all have to remember that there is a large amount of investment dollars that have gone into these as well, and they're not gonna sell their packs for less than what they got for it.
So here's kind of my argument: is that investors in the game, want to see new sets. They're the ones that want to see new sets because then the old set appreciates in value. Players are going to play with whatever cards are available. They're going to take whatever is out there, whatever they can get, and they're going to play with it. It doesn't matter whether it's Untamed or Chaos Legion or Rebellion. They're going to play with what's available because they're players of the game. They're not here to invest. They're here to have a good time and maybe make a little bit of change on the side, but they're here to play. So it's kind of two competing folks against this.
It's the biggest challenge in Web3, quite honestly. It's the biggest challenge.
Players versus
and nobody's
investors.
sorted it out yet. No one's figured it out yet. And I agree with you, GHFC. 3 million packs is. One of the problems that we're dealing with here is we're dealing with, what was it, 15 million packs?
Yes.
For a Chaos Legion.
Yeah.
Yep. Based off of 3 million packs for Untamed.
You guys keep using the word problem, and I guess that's just generally where I differ. I don't see an issue with this. Sets out.
So what do you mean by what do you mean by problem?
And keep going.
Oh,
what is an issue for me?
What's up, Jim Morgan? Jim Morgan is listening to us. We're saying hello to everybody who comes in, just for the record.
So Rogue, what do you see as us saying is the problem? And I'm not trying to be rude or a jerk or anything. I just want to know what you're looking at as quote, the problem.
That word's used all the time. It's like the problem is I currently do not feel like there is a problem.
I will say this.
Period. I'm very happy and content with everything that's
I love the price. I love the price points right now.
I think they should come down. Honestly, I think they should be even lower. I think more people should get in on this. I want to see summoners under $1. I don't want to see Keela at $3 or whatever Keela's at.
I think it will if they open up the packs.
$1 a BCX, so that folks
you gotta
can get in on
people
this.
to open their packs.
I want to see ownership.
Leandro,
no one will.
Leandro, of course. Here's your hello. Oi, tudo bem?
Yeah, indeed.
That's what I got.
The issue for me is $4,000 for a max level set, whatever the set may be, I think is too much. It needs to be lower than that.
Oh, see, that's where I disagree.
Yeah, all right, let's
disagree
talk
with
about
that
paper
entirely.
cards. If you want a maxed out set that's competitive to play in Magic the Gathering right now, how much does it cost you? Ish. 2,000?
Isn't it like 2,000 to 2,500 or something?
2,000 I think is a more reasonable amount. And 4,000 might not be that much for an American player, but 2,000 for a Filipino guy is an extremely large amount of money.
You're right.
There's no reason they have to have a champion deck though, and I guess that's another mindset that I would love to have changed.
I think everybody wants to be a champion player. I want to be a champion
and everybody's got to
player.
get there eventually, right? Like if you don't have if you don't have $8,000 a year to spend on this game, then you got to start off in whatever capacity that you have, build assets, and then on the next bull run, see what you have that appreciates, put it back in, and maybe move up one league. Like that's where
many games that when you
and
go straight to the
cards.
top, it's fun still. Like you earn your way up to the top.
What I worry about is like Aftersound just did a video on this, I worry that there's a bunch of people right now that are pushing their Chaos Legion decks, pushing up to Diamond, up to whatever, and they don't have the funds. They're all in on Chaos, like just every dollar's going in to keep pushing their deck. I'm gonna say deck because it's just Chaos Legion. They're just pushing this one set, and then they're not going to have the money to get the next set up to the same level that they pushed Chaos to. So then when the entire next meta comes out, they'll still just be on a Chaos Legion deck. And they are going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed. If they didn't figure that out right now, they're going to be pissed.
But here's the thing, as long as people are sitting and holding millions of packs and unwilling to open them because of the airdrop carrot, I think that's where your problem lies, right? Because how many million packs have not been opened right now? Danger, do you know? Does anybody know?
3.5. I think it's 3.5, somewhere in that
Okay, so
ballpark.
3.5 million packs have not been opened yet. If 3.5 million packs worth of cards flood the market, then all of a sudden you've got really reasonable prices, right? I mean, more reasonable than you have right now.
50% of the set open.
Who are the people that are going to open it? Because the people that are holding it right now, they're probably most likely intending to sell it when it's above price.
That's not
Yes. I think
I'm not holding 450 packs right now. I'm holding 450 packs because I'm waiting for the airdrop. I would love to open my packs right now.
Like thousands of packs.
Yeah.
So Rogue, I'm gonna counter your point, and it's just because I've bumped into quite a few folks who are still, or not still, but who are running beta summoners, and I've seen them in gold, and they're playing level 6 Malric and Alric and the rest of them
in gold.
That's where they bought in, and that's the level that they're playing, and those are the cards that they're using, and they've got a couple of reward cards mixed in there, but that's the set that they're going with. And I think once you've bought into a level and you've got a couple of things to play with, I think you're good, right?
Yeah.
As long as you're not trying to I've got to crush the leaderboard and be the #1 player in the world, if you can get past that and be content with where you're at, I think if you're bought into a set and you're at a particular level that you're comfortable with, as long as you keep up with reward cards and maybe you buy into a card or two here or there, I think you're good. I mean,
actually, that happens with Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. They have the two versions. They have like the extended version where you can use the alpha cards and you can use
the wild and the modern format.
The OG cards, and you have the new version and you have to use the new cards. So it's like the same thing, actually.
It could be interesting if they introduced a burn mechanic. You know how Hearthstone works, where if you burn the card, you get essence, and then you can craft a new card? Could you imagine if they added something like that
would be
into
insane.
this game, where you literally are burning cards?
Well, I mean, you can already burn for DEC.
For DEC,
right? Isn't that the same
That's
thing, right? So you spend your DEC on buying a new card.
Technically.
So yeah, that's an interesting point. So now that DEC is coming back to Peg, and we're pretty close. I think
we
I've
hit
got
Peg
it up
this
here,
week.
right? we're
peg
at
this week.
almost 0.9, right?
You
So
only
we're
got crash.
almost back to peg. You know, if you want to burn those common reward cards, you're getting a pretty good return, right?
Yep.
You could throw it on the market and get 1 cent. And wait forever to sell your card because there's 11 billion other cards on the market, or you could just burn it and get half of that, right? So we're getting pretty close.
My point is that I feel like the alpha beta cards are great, but there was so few players in those times that we need a couple more sets to come out to get past alpha beta, so that Untamed is really where it really started to pick up, and Chaos Legion obviously is going to be amazing, but every set that happens after that, Rogue, I think you're right. I think that there are some people who are spending all their bags right now. I know but here's the challenge that I see that we're facing a little bit here. They're pushing you to be higher and higher ranked to get higher and higher rewards. So they're incentivizing people to push their decks.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're not
that's
exactly, if they put in this burn of packs, not exactly giving enough time for those that can't immediately go up into the highest
like for
ranks.
me, in the last 3 days, I've taken I've sold my vouchers. I've started working on a max level silver deck. That's what I'm working on right now. I have my rental cards that are aside, and almost all my Untamed is sitting over there. But my max level silver, Chaos Legion, and Rift Watcher deck. So for me, it's almost like my investment cards are sitting over from Untamed and a little bit of Chaos Legion. And then my play deck, what I'm building right now as a play deck is what's happening right now. And I feel the prices are very reasonable. With the exception of some of those legendaries, I agree with you, Danger. We're very, very high on some of that from speculation. But I thought it was very, very high when when we were buying llamas and crons at 30
Yes.
bucks a piece. Like, we thought that was high.
And the kitty.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
kitty
can
for-
definitely go to Danger's point on that. You know, I think that's definitely a level that I didn't like. I was trying to figure out, you know, what the casual Splinterlands player looks like, because like that's essentially, you know, your casual tabletop player. You know, they go in, they probably spend on one deck, and then they're just always playing with that one deck. They love it, they know its play lines, and they'll play it all the time. Their friends will hate them because they don't bring anything different, but
But they
it's
can't
what they
afford
love,
anything
you know.
different, so that's what they bring.
Hate them because they hate them.
So yeah, you know, I would say
You know,
I think it could exist. I've
So
never thought
they'll
of that.
they'll get the reward cards because the reward cards are inexpensive. Look, you can buy a legendary summoner Harklaw or Jin Bilka for 10-ish bucks, maybe not even that much, right? You can get some of these good reward cards for on the cheap, and that's what they're going to supplement with. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I won't lie. That's what I'm doing going forward.
Well, here's the question I have for you guys right now. Like, let's just talk about your normal play. I know Rogue is probably in a different spot right now because he's prepping for as many tournaments as he can. Like, that's you, Rogue, for sure. But when you're playing normally, your normal play, are you playing all 5 splinters? Or have you found splinters and play styles that you enjoy playing, and those are the ones that you're focusing on maxing? Because I'll tell you, last year, that's what we were doing. I loved playing fire. I loved playing earth. I never played death. I never played life. Sidrake's the opposite. He loved playing death. Like, that was his favorite.
Yes. And the dragon.
I felt like it was a lot more Magic the Gathering-esque last year. Right now, we're
Yeah.
focusing on, oh my gosh, I got to have a max level deck. But really, if you just focus on 1 or 2 splinters, tournament play, that's different. I get it. It's different. But just for your dailies,
being competitive, having a competitive mindset. Yeah, it's not just tournaments, but yeah, I mean, for the casual player, you know, and if we're talking about just, you know, playing ranked and earning, like, I think that's one of the things that we've concluded here is that it's not really too difficult to get 40%, 50% win rate in ranked, and you don't really need a lot to do it. So
I remember last year we were buying cards specifically that would push our CP so that we could get up into diamond. We didn't have full decks. We couldn't afford full decks. I mean, it was like what, $15,000-$20,000. It was insane.
It was crazy last year. It was crazy.
What's up, Raisin Maru? Good to see you.
Welcome.
All right.
Oh, and Bella Torres.
Bella, I said hi to Belle.
Oh,
Belle's
did you?
here.
I missed it. I missed that one.
Bad Day Gaming says, I just focused on fire and death. Also,
nice.
Get a competitive silver deck. Yeah, no, I mean, I am approaching this year, this bear market, very, very differently than last year. Like, you could not, there was no way to even think that you were going to max out. I mean, some people did. I mean, if you had hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Crazy money.
Yeah. I mean, if you just had insane bull market money from, maybe you hit it rich with Axie, Cider. You hit it rich with Axie, Cider.
Did anybody get it rich with Axie?
I broke even with Axie. That's all that matters to
maybe
me.
yes.
Broke even.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's something.
Dogecoin. There it is. There, thanks, Mad Tribe.
Oh, you're a Dogecoin millionaire?
Oh,
Yeah.
and Shiba.
Dogecoin went up like 200% or something.
If you got in at the
2 days
beginning
ago.
of Dogecoin and you sold last year, you did very well. It all depends on how long you hold it. That's another danger. Let's go back to the town hall. We're already at 38 minutes and we're on the second.
Where is it even? There it is. Here at Town Hall.
There it
All
is.
right.
All right, so there's a lot of proposals that are up right now. Let's just now
Skip past
since
the
you have that, go to the proposal page one more time, and very quickly let's run down thumbs up or thumbs down for every single thing that's up right now.
Replace
replace-
DEC LP with in the liquidity pool rewards with SPS. I think it's a great idea. I don't know why they didn't do this with Gecko.
Yes, I like
I
it.
said yes.
Thumbs
Cider,
up.
Rogue, what are you at on that one?
I'm sorry.
DEC LP rewards with SPS.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
100%
thumbs
for
up,
it.
thumbs down?
Yeah,
Excellent.
for it.
Yeah, so get rid of
Price-
all those DEC.
Yeah, I'm
Price
fine
with
if
Watchers
there's
packs
no way
and
to print
DEC.
DEC.
This
I
is a
voted
terrible idea. They should have done this from the start. I would have been
They
all
should
for
have done it from
this
the beginning.
if they did it from the
Yeah.
beginning, but halfway through, I don't like it.
Yeah, my point is that it's going to fail on this one. They're going to wait a couple months. They're going to run it again, and everybody's going to agree with it. I think that's what's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
I think it'll be fine.
If
Like a
DC
smaller
gets back to
Yeah, I
peg,
like
yeah,
it.
nobody's gonna
I
have a
prefer
problem with
that.
it.
Exactly.
The issue
Exactly.
was that DEC wasn't close to peg at the time, and so everybody's going to get like a 40% discount on Rift Watchers, and the people the people that bought in early were like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
if we get
because
back
we
to
all
peg-
spent SPS on it.
Yes.
The more
If we get
space
past
you have
peg,
for
no
DEC,
problem.
the quicker it will get to peg. That is,
Yeah.
is a very simple equation, right?
Well, and let's not forget the reason why DEC is going towards peg is because they are not giving out billions of DEC in rewards right now.
it's not been
Like they're just
proven.
making it more scarce. And
So
Exactly.
and the other big reason is Lux Vega, right? Everybody's
Oh,
buying all the
yes.
DEC so they can
Or
get
Lux.
that
Sure.
thing.
Sure.
Which that's another.
is that the only way you can get Lux Vegas with DEC?
Yes.
No, it's one of the way. Is that the only way? Really?
Only
Okay.
way. Going to be sold
Oh.
in DEC.
Interesting.
As far as I know, that's
Oh.
the last thing they.
How much are they
reported
saying
out.
it is? Like $2,000?
It's going to be $1,000.
One.
Oh.
Rogue, are you gonna buy it?
Oh yeah, that's how I got all my DEC. That I did that 2 weeks ago when I was in Orlando. Like I asked Aggie about it in the town hall, and I was like, "Hey, can you sell Lux Vega and DEC?" And he was like, "That's actually a really good idea." So I was like, "Yeet!" And I just started buying a
Sold
bunch
everything.
of DEC at like what was it, 0.6. So like yeah, that was one of the ways that I was like, all right, so yeah, I stacked up about 800,000 DEC in anticipation of that. And then in the recent town hall, they were like, and you can also discount with vouchers. And I'm like, well, then now let's sell some of
There
this
you
DEC.
Well, there you go.
Price
yeah.
validator node licenses in DEC.
No.
Uh,
Hard
no.
no.
Same
Hard
same
no.
argument as Rift Watchers,
no.
right? If we get back to peg, yeah, whatever. But if we're not near peg, no, that's a terrible idea.
Well, what it's going to do is it's just going to drop it beneath peg again. All the hard work that they've done to try and get it back to peg is just... Although, if you're looking at... Sidrake may be able to speak more into this because I know that he's watching a lot of different altcoins very closely. If you're watching, things are sneaking... They're sneaking up. Like, we're not seeing everything diving quite as much as they were. I mean, I know we're in Q4, and that's when that tends to happen. But it has been a very steady climb over the past few weeks, so I like that.
It's been a
do
good
like
couple
that.
of weeks for Bitcoin, and I suppose the other
Ethereum
coins
as well.
So-
Ethereum's up to 1,600, I think it was. So
Mm.
Yeah,
pretty good.
pumped on the back of Rooney.
yeah.
Manic crazy.
It's because of Rooney? Okay.
Because
Give
of
credit
Rooney.
where credit is
Because
due.
of Rooney.
Yep.
You're
I-
welcome, ETH
I can
Wales.
see it. I can see it. All right. What else? What else is down there?
Oh, and the one
Danger?
that's not on here that I think just passed is SPS rewards for brawls, which I think is huge.
Oh, hard yes. Hard yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are excited about that. I think that it gives a lot more excitement about joining a guild and being part of a group and
But
doing that
how
thing.
is it that they stop SPS? I mean, is it because it takes so long to unlock? Like, if you give out 1 billion SPS, it's just going to do the same thing that DEC did.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it'll be staked right away. So it's 4 weeks to unlock.
Yeah.
There's, look if you look.
I know that
if you
Gala
compare
does the
the
same
number
thing,
of people
right?
in guilds doing brawls to the total number of players, it's a small percentage. It
Okay.
really is.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
know
like
that
they're
Gala
given.
does the same thing because they have ways for the Gala node holders to burn their Gala coins. And so Jackal would know this because he has a node.
I can confer, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have ways to burn that, oh, Jim's gonna tell us why we're all wrong. I mean, Jim,
Tell
if
us,
you
Jim.
want to come, Jim, if you want to come join us, just ping me and you can come join us.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come and hang out with us.
So
But yeah, all right. Validator node licenses in DEC. I say no as well. Does anybody say yes?
No.
No.
No. All right.
Yeah.
What else? Is there any more
currently,
there?
I think that's it. That's the 4 that are up right now. Like I said, the
Mhm.
5th one, the SPS for brawls, just passed, so it fell off the list.
All right.
we've got 1,400 guilds, 1,391 to be exact. And if you take that on an average of 18 players per guild, that's 25,000 players.
Wait, real quick. What was that number?
1,391 guilds.
So the issue that's popping up now is not necessarily the number of guilds, but the number of people that participate in brawls per a particular tier or level or whatever you want to call it. I hear a lot of people complaining that, especially in tier 2, they are seeing guilds that just have 3 or 4 folks competing.
Yeah.
Which it's a little bit frustrating, right? Because that's driving rewards down because you get rewarded per number of brawls that are completed.
Yes.
So if you've got 1 or 2 or 3 guilds that aren't fully competed, your rewards are going down. So a lot of people are kind of irritated about that, and that's a hard thing to crack because if I made a guild and my 3 best friends are in it and that's all we really want, and then how do you penalize those folks? Like, that's kind of unfair, right?
You're right. I think there should be something there for that.
But it's
Yeah, because they bring down the whole group of
Yes,
10 guilds.
definitely. They have to set a rule or something to penalize. That's
Oh,
you
so
think
it's
that
not
maybe
only
the
penalizing
answer
the
is-
guild.
You need to have a certain amount of people to be able to participate in brawls. Do you think that's the way to do it?
So I
Yeah.
threw out something in brawls in Discord a while ago that I said that one-sided brawls where you're ready, willing, and able to brawl, but you don't have an opponent, still needs to count for something. Like I think that counts. And,
Yeah,
and I
you're
think
right.
that's one way to get after that. And so you don't penalize those people that only have 3 or 4 folks that want to play. And you and at the same time you don't penalize the folks that have 15 or 18 folks that want to play.
Yeah, so
Um,
then at that point it could be like a pay per win type of, like, instead of like a first place gets a certain percent, second place is just like however many wins you can
Yep.
put up, you know.
That makes sense.
And then so it's like the total pool of 10, right? Like of 10 guilds, you just divide that up by the amount of matches that are going to be played, and
So
and
for the
that's how you
calculation
pay out.
purpose
Yep.
of rewarding everyone, the guild that doesn't have a full complement, they still contribute a certain amount of crowns to the total pool, even though they didn't have a full fray list. They themselves get penalized by not getting exposure to that full set of crowns, but for the overall calculation, it is part. And
You mean like a
don't
side pot?
penalize the other.
Little
Exactly.
side
Yeah,
pot.
exactly. Like a
Yeah.
side
Mhm.
pot. No, that's a good that's
a good
a
idea.
good way to put it.
you broke. You're not really all in. You get a side pot.
Yeah.
And if you can make a comeback with that side pot, you're off.
Yeah, if you double up that side pot, you
Nice.
go right ahead. Then
You
come
can
at
do
me
it.
again.
It's doable.
We'll
Oh,
side
look
pot.
who's here.
Hey,
Jim Morgan
welcome.
himself.
Oh, there he is at 6'4" and
Welcome.
260.
That's what I'm talking
Man,
about.
the
That's what I'm
man,
talking about.
the
That is
Finally,
a
someone
pattern and
special.
a
Join
half.
us on the weekend challenge.
Oh, hey,
Jim,
guys.
it's been a while, man.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So tell us how
Okay.
we're all wrong, and we're not.
All right.
We're not.
Where do you want me to begin?
I think you should start with Rogue and how
Okay.
everything he said is wrong.
Oh, he
That
agrees
is-
with me.
Rogue, your card game of choice, terrible game. Okay.
Oh, you
Force
love
of
it.
Force a spill. Okay.
You love it.
It's bad. All right. It died in the West. Okay. You want to play in the East, apparently.
Amen,
Are we
brother.
talking about his game that he
China
played
buns,
competitively?
baby.
Yep.
Force of will, yeah.
Look
Is
at
Force
this.
of Will even still a thing?
No,
Yep.
it's super dead.
Yes, still a thing.
It's dead.
Come
I
on.
thought it was dead.
Come on, dude.
Oh,
Have you sold all your cards yet?
Look,
See, this is a game that Sidrake would love.
Rogue.
Yeah,
Rogue,
Yes.
right?
you have a card that's 5 years old doesn't mean it's still alive.
Hey, if I'm still selling them, it's
How
still
much
alive.
is that card worth, Rogue? How
You
much
know
is that
what?
card
You know what they don't buy?
What?
Nobody
Okay.
buys flipping Argent Saga. All right, that's
All
dead
right.
game.
All right. I mean, I
That's a dead game.
understand that. Okay.
Many dead games out there. Sure.
So, Jim, first off, it's been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah.
Let us get through the rest. We've hit almost 50 minutes now
Yeah.
talking about this town hall.
Oh.
Are you going to buy a Lux Vega? I want to know that.
Ooh, not only am I going to buy a Lux Vega, I'm going to get her in her most pristine gold edition.
Are you?
Really?
Going to the
That
gold
is
foil.
boy.
wow.
How much does the
Alright.
gold foil? How much does the gold foil cost?
So base, it's about 5K.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wow.
base is
Wow.
5K.
Base, okay.
Wow.
So
are you
then
selling
if you-
something to get her?
A
Kidney?
lot of something.
Yeah.
That is more
First
than
born.
His body.
My
He's
house.
selling his body.
my house.
My kidney.
His OnlyFans is
Yeah.
paid for.
Oh,
Speaking of
look at
that,
that OnlyFans. That's the way to
My
go.
house and my
Post my
body.
OnlyFans.
A lot of people paying
That's
him
cool.
for his
If you
little
need to post
Rooney.
your OnlyFans, Jim, we understand.
Whoa. My Rooney is beautiful. Okay.
Let's see your Rooney.
Oh, you guys want
Reveal
to see
your
my
Rooney, Jim.
All right. Well, I got
Oh,
two. of
Dragon
them.
hasn't seen your Rooney.
I got
Show
a
them
base.
both.
I got a
Show
base
First off,
them
Rogue.
yours, the base, and then the modified version that the community did.
Okay, all right. How do I go about this? Do I just,
All you got, there's a share screen button there, and then I can show
oh,
it.
well, I mean, I don't know if I want to share my pictures.
No, it's cool. I understand. OnlyFans have to be the platinum level.
Oh,
be
we're
able
about to get banned. Here we go. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
All right. All right. Maybe I should. You know, I will send it to Jackal. I'll send them to Jackal.
Start the apologies to
Right, I'll push it
YouTube.
through.
I don't know if Jackal's screen is any better. Let's be real.
Let's take me, dude.
All right, here's one, and I'm getting the second one right now. All right, just
All right. While Jim is about to show us his Rooney through Jackal, what else is on that town hall? Danger. Let's.
All right,
go.
so let's actually bounce over to. Oh, where? I think I lost it. I gotta find
like
the airdrop. The airdrop for
the next airdrop.
Yeah, the airdrop.
The black.
Oh, what's he called?
From,
like something. Hang on a second. I'm pulling it up.
While you're looking for that, here's the first Rooney.
There it is.
What is that?
This is my baseline Rooney.
What is that?
That's Jim's Rooney.
Oh, I like
Damour.
it.
What kind
that's
of
cool.
Pokemon is that?
Yeah,
That's
but
too
Damour,
fancy
you've
for
seen
me.
the modified
So if
one.
you guys don't know this, okay, that's a cloak of invisibility, right?
Oh,
One of one. No one else has that.
you're true.
That
You're right.
staff, that's the staff of Rising Light. It's a staff for healers. Okay. And, he doesn't have a core because his ex stole it. Okay. His
It
ex stole
happens.
his core.
No, I get it. I get it.
So
You gotta
Jim,
watch out.
is that a vanilla Rooney? Because I'm interested in purchasing a vanilla, super
Yeah.
vanilla
Yeah.
Rooney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
want
this is
vanilla
super
Roonies
vanilla.
here that only cost like $50.
That's what I'm
Okay.
about.
No,
Okay.
show him the $1 million Rooney.
Yeah. So the next one, this one.
Oh
Oh, that's awesome.
So this one.
no!
This one right here
There's
is
on my
the
pet
only
hooligan.
one.
Wow.
It's the only one that has dual wielding capability.
I understand.
Okay. There's no other one that has it. He's
I
kind of a
understand.
big
Double
dick.
strike.
I feel like that Pickle Rick might be copyright infringement, but
No,
No, it's
it's
okay.
not.
Say.
It's fine.
No, it's okay
It's fine.
because he knows Pickle Rick personally,
Mhm.
and he probably called him and said, "Hey, Pick." He calls him, "Hey, Pick, what's up? Can I use your
Yeah,
pick?"
use your pickle.
They'd have to prove it's copy pasted too somehow.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there's
I don't
no
know
way.
how they would prove that. But I understand.
oh, priceless.
Well, Jim, that is a fantastic
Thanks, Jim.
Rooney, worth every dollar right there.
Yeah,
Worth every
honestly,
dollar.
I couldn't even put a price on those.
That
It's
tomato
priceless.
core kills me.
It's
I
priceless.
can put a price for you. If it's more than $1, you're paying too much.
Okay, all right. You don't gotta disrespect me like that.
That's nonsense.
That's a big deal there, bro.
Guys, kick him out of
That
the
is a
chat.
big
Get Damour out of this chat.
All right. All right. So, Kane Hayes.
Oh,
is the
Kane
next
Hayes. So for those of you who've
He's
been
hot.
around, it was going to be Uset or Uset. I don't know how you say it.
Yeah, it's gonna be that dragon.
UT. But they have since replaced that with Kane Hayes. I think it was for artistic differences, or there was some issue with they didn't think that the art really reflected what Rift Watchers was about. I think that's what it came to be. So they've replaced that with Kane Hayes here, who everybody wants to see the stats. That's what it's all about. I don't think the stats really changed from Usut to Kane Hayes. I think it was. I think it's
For
still
some
this
reason, I don't remember
glass
reflection
cannon.
shield. I don't remember
Nah,
reflection
it-
shield.
Glass cannon,
Reflection
though.
shield.
I like it.
Lost.
So
It's
really a glass cannon kind of.
All I gotta ask
right?
is how many packs do we have to buy to win? Also, the fact that Jim Morgan himself is drinking a Capri Sun makes me incredibly happy right now. What is the Capri Sun that you prefer the most, Jim? Tell us.
The one I prefer the most is the one my sister bought us. It's because I didn't have to pick it out. I just drink them. It is wild cherry.
Wild cherry
Yeah,
Capri.
it's an OG flavor.
Yeah, it is. I remember those. when
It's
I
crazy
was-
when they print these like glass cannons. Like the cool part about glass cannons in like a normal trading card game is like you're always at risk when you try to play it. Like there's really not a lot of things. You could try to build some strats around it, but we have a rule set that just turns all glass cannons into real cannons. And
Exactly.
so,
Yes, we do.
Exactly.
just like an auto health equalizer, just drop them in position too. It's-
And
Mow
it's
it
just
down,
gonna
people.
mow everything down. Exactly.
I
So-
think I bought enough Rift Watchers to get at least one, so that makes me happy.
Yeah,
I like
what
it.
is it?
It's
300 or no? The first
200.
one's 200. 200.
Yeah, so 250.
200?
Let me look.
I don't
So,
know.
hopefully we see this guy out here in the next week or two.
Yeah.
A lot of folks have been chomping at the bit that they were slow with the airdrop on Rift Washers.
It's true. I thought it
Yeah,
was
so
supposed
this
to
is
happen like right
200.
away, right? 200.
200, and then it's 225, 250, 275, 300 for the rest.
Okay. For 4 of them.
Yeah, 4.
So we're in our top 8. Round 5 has started.
Go,
Who's up? Who's up? We have any
So we've got
YGG?
Enrico
That's
with
right.
no guild. So Enrico, if you're looking for a
YGG
guild,
Roosters.
Metroid.
there's some YGG guild looking for some members. Mondroid in the house. D-Tough stuff.
Mondroid.
I think there's
Detail.
also some hobbies and happy, or some time and attention guild looking for people as
Well,
well.
there you go. There you go.
I've heard
Shameless plug,
TNA
shameless
is
plug.
looking for people as well.
Jackal in the
I've heard
house.
TNA is
Clan
looking for
50.
YGG.
Ooh, wow. I've been hoping for that for a long time.
Jafar from the
I would like a collaboration. That's what I would like.
I think one day soon. We're trying to make some plays with making a team for stuff, and I guess I'm kind of the head of it because the team is super busy. So we'll be in touch.
Oh, that's great.
Sounds
That
good,
would be,
brother.
that would be
The
amazing.
alpha.
I was actually going to ask you, like no joke, like how time and attention has been going for you. Like working with Dwayne all the time has got to be incredible. So,
Yeah, it's a blast. I've met a
that
lot
guy
of cool
is just
people.
so cool.
Yeah. Wayne's a good guy. And,
Yeah.
everything that has kind of been thrown together that we're doing now, he's stepped away from being like, oh, it's only winners of tournaments that can get into the guilds. And now he's like branching out and getting completely other guilds to meld up with him. And now he's at like Time and Attention Legion 10, I think. So
awesome.
he's starting to build it a
Nice.
bit more and more. So
Nice.
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
building the community as a whole.
That's
That's
right,
awesome.
John. That's what it's all about.
So should we, since we know that D-Tough is here, should we talk to him about why that says Summoner's Tribe in front of his name right there? Should we give him crap live? No, we'll let him come and defend himself.
Imagine if he was a part of a good guild.
Yeah, Brawlers. Just top 10. I mean, what are they?
It's funny. Like I've had this conversation with a couple people, and this is one of those things that like I love about not having an alt account is it's always rogue pattern, right? So like there's times when there's some people in my guild that really good in tournaments, and they've got a couple multiple accounts, and I just got to keep an eye out for them. I'm like, I'm in this account, and then they'll send me a DM like, we played, and I'm like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, it was this other account. I'm like, man.
Yeah,
So
Well,
like,
Your bot?
yeah, Max and I,
It's-
my guildmate Max, he had another account, and we actually went first place, second place in a tournament. And
Oh,
so it would have
nice.
been awesome if it was YGG Legacy 1 and 2, right? But like he was playing with this other account, so it was like Immortal Gods something, and I'm like, man, this is
Oh.
this is
I know that it's
That's
been a
happens.
big topic of discussion lately, and I would just like to say, that I know that there are people that are in Dragons right now, and we have their alt accounts. Ape is a great example.
Me. Yeah.
Danger is another great example. We've got alts that are in Dragons with us, but like Ape has like, I don't want to say it's a maxed out gold foil, but it's like he is significantly working on it, and it's in Dragon. Like it's hard to say that somebody who's got a standard, deck in one guild, and then I think to me it shows just the difficulty that you have in regards to the game itself. Like they allow multiple accounts, they allow they've allowed botting, they've allowed all those sort of things, and that's going to come with a certain set of challenges. It doesn't offend me sometimes, except when Jim Morgan comes to me and says he wants to put a Smurf account in there. It's fine. It's fine.
Whoa. Jim Morgan never did anything like that.
He would never do that.
Yeah,
We'll
so
talk later.
I think the
We'll
problem
talk
with that
later.
is that, you know, sometimes, you know, I'll speak for myself. I like to play more than 30 matches a day, particularly on the weekends when I got a little bit more time. I'd like to play more than 30 matches, and the only way to do that is to have a second account. I mean, I guess I could drive my main account in ECR into the dirt, but that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, you got to have a second account if you want to play more than 30 matches a day.
Play more tournaments.
That's true. You can do
Well,
that.
you got to have the right cards to play tournaments. I'm sorry, I priced myself out of. You know, I was doing all right in the
Yeah,
silver
there he is.
tournaments, and then I went up
Guys,
to gold, and now I can't play
whoa.
tournaments anymore because it's expensive, and I don't want to.
You know, Danger. I know how you could do it. I will give you $20 per land that you would like to sell to me.
Don't talk to me about land.
No.
I put that out to you, bro. I was willing to fund you. Not kidding.
I know you were. I know.
And you said, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Shall
I'm
we
good with
talk
one."
about land prices right now and how they're under $200 per land?
Oh, you should buy all the land you can.
Yeah. Yes,
Seriously.
definitely.
Go buy some land.
Seriously, you buy. If you're not buying land, you're
Not
fooling
financial
yourself.
advice, but yeah.
Who
'Cause
here,
I'm
including
making-
chat, who here is buying land? Is there anyone else? Sideregs buying land? Jim, Damour, Rogue? Anybody?
Do you
No,
wanna know what
Jim
kind
is
of-
buying a
guys.
gold foil Lux.
Do you
I
know
ain't
what
buying
kind of?
land for no, man.
Do you know what kind of SBS I'm getting every day? I'm getting $9, $10 a day on the land that I'm sitting on. That I bought.
much
so
land are
long
you
ago.
sitting on?
3 nodes. I'm happy with 3
125
nodes.
plots.
I have one
Yeah.
node.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Nice.
$12,000.
Virus says that he wants
Well,
to
it
buy
wasn't
more land after he
$12,000
gets
when I bought it
Lux.
a year ago, but
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying.
You guys, Mondroid says he's gonna buy a gold foil castle.
Oh,
Yes, do it,
Oh,
Mondroid.
there you go.
Absolutely,
I,
buddy.
I would like to see that happen, actually. You guys, it doesn't matter. I don't need to buy any more land because my one land that I have is going to be a castle.
Oh.
I just need you guys to know this. It's
Oh.
going to be a castle.
Oh, what
You
are,
can
what
all
are we
come over
wagering?
to my pad.
What are we wagering, Dragon?
Boilers.
What do you want?
Could you?
I'll take that bet.
What do we want?
I'll
What do
take
we?
that bet.
I'll take it.
Danger, if
White
that were
Council.
to actually happen.
What do you want? What do you want? I'll bet on it. I'll bet on it right
Just a
now.
land plot?
He's gonna get a regular
My
common
one land
foil.
plot. I would be happy if it was actually a rare.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
would be happy if it's rare.
Yes.
But that being said, do you guys feel like land is still overpriced?
No.
I don't
No,
think it's
no, no, no,
overpriced.
No, not yet.
No.
We're just
When
talking
they
about how
enter-
you feel like legendary summoners being in the $20 range is overpriced, but yet land is, down to what, $150, and it's not.
Because that second level of play is you can't put a price tag on that.
Yet.
Honestly, if I can see your card
yeah.
and I have the ability to play a spell or an item that shifts the game in my favor, and you don't have that ability, I'm going to win 90% of the time.
That is something that
my
we
win
have
rate
not
is going
talked
to go
about,
through
Rogue.
the roof.
These spells, are going to be able to
The
be
spells.
viable on the market.
Sure.
Yep.
So it's
But if
not
I have
like
the
if you
ability
don't
to
have
make
land, you
them
can't cast
myself, and I can control that I get it. Some are going to be out there for purchase, but right off the get-go, it's going to be months before
so
these things
excited
are
for
going to
the
be
land that YGG
reasonable
has.
for most folks to buy. There's a
regions.
small group of landowners. There really is. If you look at the number of people that own the tracks and the regions, it's tiny compared
is
to the
tiny.
number of players. And so if I can control that and I can boost my win rate, it's gonna be ugly. I'm sorry,
Danger, tell me
gentlemen.
this.
It will be ugly.
Remind all the viewers again, remind them how much land you have.
125. I have one track and
125.
25 plots.
right.
Nice.
Well, show us some of the matches, Damour. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Let's see this final.
we're not in the
Hopefully
finals yet.
Mondroid is
We're,
there.
We can
we're
see
top
that
8.
Mondroid did not make it. I'm sorry, Mondroid.
Oh,
Oh no.
But let's watch it anyway. What's
I'm
up,
actually
Dave?
kind of
Good to see
excited that Mondroid is up in gold. I see his name there with the gold because I've missed Mondroid the last couple of weeks and months. I haven't seen him and I used to get a kick out of seeing him in silver, and I haven't seen him in gold, but I'm excited he's up to gold now because that's where I hang out.
Jim, tell us, what rank are you playing in these days?
I tend to sit in gold.
Yeah.
I'll be my bot will either have me at like gold 2 or gold 1 on average.
Yeah. So Archmage.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I have this other account that I'm doing a progression series on using, what is it, Splinter Mate? I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
And whatever the dollar a month one is. And that one, I put in like $50 into it, $60. And and it's sitting at like 1,800 ELO, or like 1,900 ELO, something like that, which is ridiculous for
so max silver.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. I just don't have the collection power to play in silver.
Got it.
Yeah. I know that when I get my max silver completed, and this is my second set, when I get that completed, it will probably sit in gold for the most part, because you can rank up pretty easily.
Yeah.
So
are you worried about that last SPS proposal that just passed about the cards, right? You've got to have the right level of cards for the right league.
The league.
Well, there is a little bit of a leeway. So it's not very strict, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but still, you
can get there, but you're not going to earn any RP or your R shares.
The thing is, so for me, I have maxed out silver deck, and I'm playing in gold. I have 0 penalties to me.
Yes.
No. That hasn't been put in place yet, though.
That's the thing that's getting passed.
But it won't have
penalties. You need to have maxed out for the previous league if you're looking to play in the higher league. So if you're looking to play in gold, you need to have maxed out cards for silver, which I have. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm climbing in gold.
Is that you, Jackal?
But
no. Okay. Someone stole your name.
So the thing that I think a lot of people are missing about that is there's a lot of inflation with folks with lower leveled cards and lower leagues that are pushing up, and it just pushes everybody up. So if that's not happening, and it'll be interesting to see if the botters, reprogram their bots to compensate for that, because I have this idea that the botters are lazy and they don't make changes, because I've seen a lot of it, especially with the new rule sets that came out in the last week. The Thorns, Reflect Magic, Return Fire. The botters, I've seen a lot of botters that haven't updated yet. So
I am indeed lazy.
Yeah, the botters are lazy. Come on, they're lazy.
You guys, look at this. D-Tough is flexing here. D-Tough with all the gold foils, man.
I work with coders for a living, and they're lazy people. They just are. So I don't imagine these recreational botters as any different.
Once it's set, you just want to forget.
Exactly. And
I'm definitely lazy.
So it'll be interesting to see if it has any impact, because there is a lot of inflation and a lot of that upward pressure from the level 1 accounts that push up out of bronze into silver, and everybody just kind of gets pushed up on this whatever you want to call it, tide of inflation.
Do you think that we will see them having to put another level above champion because of that?
No, they can just restructure champion.
Yeah.
Bad Day Gaming is asking you, Jim, is Splinter Mate worth it?
I mean, it's doing pretty well for me. It instantly gets me my money back, and then some. So, with climbing a deck that is brand new with $40 or $50 on it at the time, and climbing it to 1900 ELO, I would say that's pretty worth it.
And how much are you making? Like, how much have you made on the $50 investment now?
So for that, I've gotten 1% weekly, not even including end of season chest.
Mm-hmm. So 50 cents weekly, not including
yeah
weekend chests. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So instantly one season, it pays for itself, and that's not even including the cards. That's just strictly SPS.
Sure.
So it's getting me
Makes sense.
1% SPS of my investment. Yeah.
All right. Wow. All right. Well, the tournament is still going strong. We are in the final four, correct, Damour?
We are in our semifinals. This is still a quarterfinal game. I will move to our semifinals next.
Excellent. Excellent. Look at that. Jim's sitting there drinking his Capri Suns. Cydrake, do they have Capri Suns where you're at?
No, we don't.
For
have
real?
those. Yeah, for real.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
Oh, bro.
That's
Please come to
terrible.
Florida.
It's a tragedy.
Cydrake,
You never had
please come
juice in a
visit.
bag?
We will
Travis.
you guys, can we please ship Cydrake some Capri Suns?
It's like a cold drink, or is
Here.
what kind of
Just
drink?
drop your address in chat.
I'm trying
So
to
I feel like
right
if you
now.
haven't
Finals?
grown up with it, it's going to be
Right.
dangerous. He's probably
'cause
going to lose an eye or something like that. It's Cydric,
What?
it's not for the faint of heart, buddy. It's there's some
This-
skill
Like
that goes
tequila?
sort of.
Well, it's
yes.
kind of like tequila, but different.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like it, but different.
It's
Like
far
there's
more.
no alcohol in it.
I can take it. Yeah.
All right, this is a Capri Sun.
This is where we're at.
This is where we're.
This is what happens when Luthien doesn't show up.
Can I get
Okay.
some of the get these on the
Really?
open sea?
This
Why
is
are you
Capri Sun.
dissing our stream, bro?
No, this is
Cydric, the
great.
trick is you have to jab
This is
this
great.
tinfoil bag with a blunt object just right,
Yes.
It's not
so that
blunt.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
absolutely.
sharpened on the one end.
It's only sort of sharp, and here's the challenge in it. The challenge is that
There you
when
go.
you shove it through, you can't go all the way through.
Yeah, don't go
or
all
you
the way
put a
down.
hole in the back of it.
And
like,
then you also
that's
get
the
a nice
worst.
toothpick.
Yeah, it's like you have
your
to
lap
get a
wet.
hold of it just right to get the Capri Sun to work.
To get the juice.
By the
Skills
end of the
needed
stream, we're gonna have a
get
nice
the-
standard operating procedure for how to drink a Capri Sun.
Sponsored by
Oh.
Capri Sun.
IV4 Nove 007 says they sell this in Mexico. They are just a different brand.
Yes,
Uh,
right.
Different name, but same product
Different
inside.
name.
Sorry,
Okay,
man.
so
Well, I'm not
Hold
really
on.
sure it's like the same.
hold on, I'm looking.
Well,
Yeah, the ones in Mexico are probably like
It should be maybe another brand like.
Guava.
let's see.
Bravo.
Capri Sun in Mexico. Nope. Wait.
Yeah, no, I don't recognize the brand.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious what it is. So, all right, it looks like D Tough versus Mad Tribe.
so yeah,
Is that
Mad Tribe-
technically YGG versus YGG? Oh wait, we've already
Technically,
used that joke.
nope.
Never mind. Never mind.
yeah.
This.
And then we've got,
Nope.
of course, Enrico No Guild versus Crypto Gamer from the
Oh,
free.org. What a strange name.
Dave, it's interesting that you ask if there's a raffle. My question to you, Dave, is would you still join our stream if there was not a raffle? If Cydrake did not sing to you in Spanish,
What?
would you still join? I'm just asking.
What?
I'm just asking. The reason that we no longer let Cydrake sing in Spanish is because he just, hits a lot of people's
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
people in the fields.
Well, he
Saying.
was
Yeah.
cussing us out, and we
Yeah.
didn't know it.
He did cuss us out. It was just really weird.
It
All right,
was-
let's see the let's see the first one. Hold on, let me go ahead and get rid of it. Go ahead. Let's see who. Go ahead and get that ready, Damour, to play.
All right. So the
Oh,
tough stuff
yeah.
versus Mad Tribe.
One of these, you guys, one of these days we will get additional streaming pieces that we need. So Mad Tribe versus D Tough Stuff.
Death.
Oh, that's the
The-
reason you joined, Dave. Is got the side rate. It's the reason I
Can you-
joined too. Not gonna lie.
The new Death Summoner with the cripple ability versus Kelia. Sorry, I
Okay.
got some
Started
glitch.
liking
Like
Gallon.
tricks.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Gallon's actually
that's-
not as bad.
huh.
Yeah.
Dead.
Reminder.
Interesting.
Pause.
Reminder to
silent
everyone in
summoners
the
a thing?
audience that the epic summoners give you level 3 rares. So that cursed Wendigo has an extra
They do.
attack
They
than
do.
it would.
Oh,
And
it's
if it
not
didn't,
used
and
in
so does
silent summoner.
Strange.
That is true. So you're saying right now Mad Tribe's got it? Is that what you're saying, Rogue?
No, actually, Mad Tribe kind of I
Does
think
not look
fell
like
for
it.
the same trap that I've been. Like, yeah, I've been experimenting with this often, and Kelly is still just too powerful.
Mhm.
I do like
Kelia
Kelia.
is strong.
Because yeah,
Kelly
like in
is strong.
he brought a Thorns melee attacker with an extra attack on the front line, and it still doesn't matter, right? Kelia's extra shields just doesn't.
Oh, it's going
No.
Doesn't care.
Skagor.
Kelia doesn't
Alright.
care.
This does not look good for
Mad
Mad
Tribe with
Tribe.
I think.
Yeah.
Look, Jackal, your boy.
Doesn't look good.
Oh no.
Boy,
This does
my
not look good.
No, Mad
boy.
Tribe, no.
Terrible.
They're never gonna touch the samurai. Samurai is gonna be
Yeah.
untouchable. How did he
Come on.
miss?
Only 4 speed, I
D-Tough
think.
right
Was it
there.
5?
D-Tough moving to the finals.
Ouch,
He's got
ouch,
ill
ouch,
fame. He's got
ouch,
+1 speed.
Damn.
All right,
In
so
the lower
here's
levels,
Enrico
doesn't
versus
matter as
Crypto
much.
Gamer.
Enrico. D-Tough says, I do not
I
miss.
do not miss.
I do not
Do
miss.
not miss. Okay. I wish I had some of those monsters that do not miss. Mine
Right.
just misses.
D-Tough's on his gold foil account right now.
Damour, you don't know that they're like blessed accounts.
Oh,
There are some accounts
is
that
that how
just don't.
blessed?
They don't miss.
I've never seen the
Oh.
blessed ones. I've seen the cursed ones.
Oh, I've got
Is-
2 cursed ones. Yeah.
Is there a
Like,
dollar
Yeah, I
amount
know how
attached
that feels.
to these blessed accounts? How much does it cost to have a blessed account?
Oh, I
$1
keep trying to ask, but
million.
I ask
$1
at
million?
AMAs in the town halls, but nobody will tell me who I got to
Guys,
write
let's
the
just
check
start
to.
on every AMA this point forward. Let's just start asking what it takes to get a blessed account. Like, just everybody just starts throwing out hashtag blessed account.
Hey guys, what's a blessed account?
It's the one that
Hashtag
doesn't
Aggie,
miss.
I need a blessed account.
You're,
it's the
yeah,
one
you're-
that
where
doesn't miss.
if you have a blind and they're still faster than you still miss everything on them.
Oh,
That is a
yes.
blessed account.
That's my
okay.
favorite part.
I need one
Mad
of those.
Tribe
How can
says,
I
I
get a
know
blessed
that.
So do
account?
I.
Mad Tribe says, I know that some Dr. Blights have an 80% chance, poison chance.
yeah, that sounds right.
not
That
wrong.
sounds right.
Yeah.
He's
What are you
not
talking
wrong.
about? My blight hits every single time.
Really?
With poison.
80%? Come on.
General
with
Salon's
poison?
gonna win.
Hashtag blessed.
Only poison,
General
not
Salon.
blessed
Yeah,
enough.
that's
You
called a
need a
blessed
Dude,
blessed
account,
I'm telling
buddy.
you right now, General Salon's gonna
Hashtag
win.
blessed account.
I will get
Yeah,
one.
Hashtag blessed account. You guys, seriously, we should start it trending.
No, that'd be hilarious. Like, you know, just start using the hashtag blessed when you're like posting like all your splinter battles where like it just went right. Have all the Jesus community just be like, what are they
I was
doing?
gonna say you're about to get the church community, man.
Oh no, we're gonna rile them up.
You got people like, oh, I'm just grateful I woke up today. Oh man, I'm grateful the sun's shining. Oh, I'm grateful my Dr. Blight landed all his poisons.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
That's amazing.
Life versus Kelia and Life coming out on top.
I told you. I told you. You guys thought I was joking. The
Jim
Salone pumps out
Morgan.
too much damage. Okay.
Dude,
This
not
is
anymore.
This is
Ilthane
equalizer.
just wrecks
It's only
Sloan at this
equalizer.
point.
I'm
Like,
very
He does?
pro-life.
Look, I just meant in that case.
oh yeah, in that case, yeah.
But
I've
then
been
it's about
so
cost.
hesitant. It's
It's
so
about-
messed up in modern to just be like, yeah, this is a General Sloan play, but they know that Ilthane's there.
Ilthane will
like,
come
ugh.
out. Ilthane will come out and whoop your ass.
But you can see it, right? If you look at your opponent's history and they're not playing any Rift Watchers, like you can tell what's coming. You can see
Oh, yeah,
them miles away. If they're playing one Rift Watchers card, you're going to see Elthane. But if they're not playing a single Rift Watchers card over the last 5 matches, it ain't coming out.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, man, I hate Dumac. He's really annoying.
He is
Baku,
so
did you
good.
play today? Did you play in the
No, no.
in the?
No, I
Baku's
got
like,
back
look,
in
you
there.
guys. Last week I won $600 in SPS. I'm just,
That's it.
I need
That's it.
I need to take a break.
Nice.
I've got enough.
Jim,
I've
did
got
you
my
see that?
bags.
What was it? Sorry.
Baku was like, hey, so guys, I've got this crazy thing that just happened. You're not gonna believe what just happened. And he shows us his rewards from.
Oh yes!
And it's like 55,000 SPS.
No,
or
no,
something
it's only
like that.
10k. 10k.
He won $600 in SPS.
Wow.
Oh, this is great.
That's kind of
D-Tuff's
nutty.
like this.
So our
D-Tuff
final
is
match-
just like straight up like
D-Tuff's
made
just
it,
not even
guys.
gonna get touched by
the
this.
stash is here.
Oh my goodness.
Stash is here.
I feel like I've seen
Welcome.
Lorcas, tell us, how was the game?
It was great. I mean, for Asher's bad.
Is it over? We going to game 7.
Oh, the misses.
It was great.
You see,
By the way, hashtag spoilers if you want to watch the.
if you're not watching a live sport,
if you're watching us instead of the World Series.
Hold on. Yeah,
first
time out.
off,
If you are watching us instead of the World Series and you have the World Series recorded and you want to watch it later, dude, we love you. Like that's oh my goodness. If you chose
that
us
is
over
amazing.
that,
That is
you're
amazing. Jim Morgan might let you use his gold foil Lux. He told me.
I'll tell you
Oh,
a damn thing, LastDragon. If that's your real
oh,
name.
so generous.
It's
Well,
my
maybe-
real name.
Maybe
We
that
love
gold
you,
foil
Jim
Rooney
Morgan.
he
We
showed us
love you.
earlier.
Yeah, once you get the.
You might give that
Marcus, did you see Jim's Rooney that he got?
I did not. I would love to see your Rooney, Jim.
Jackal,
I'm not
please.
selling it at all.
No, Jackal, please share the Rooney again.
I might make some copy.
did Tough Stuff say
Oh,
bad?
Marcus
I've never had
is
the side effects. The
Marcus
sound
is
effects of
running
this
his.
machine.
What's going on?
No, Marcus is running his cyber table right now.
I'm just making noise. Don't worry about me.
He can press
Oh,
buttons
he's
whenever
the
he wants.
Rooney.
All right, here is his first Rooney. Hold on just a second.
The Rooney is starting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Jim, please explain your
It's
Rooney one
really
more time
good.
to everybody.
It's a
Here
mythical,
we go,
legendary.
I unfortunately couldn't get a headpiece for it, so alright, whatever, doesn't matter. But the cape it has is a cloak of invisibility, right? That's why it's blending in with its surrounding. The staff we have there is Staff of Rising Light, specifically for healers, okay? And it doesn't have a core because its ex-girlfriend stole it.
Well,
So,
I mean, it's understandable.
Here's
Everyone's had
the other
stuff
one.
stolen
Here's the other one. I knew that
This-
Lorcas would
by
appreciate this
Exus.
one.
so this one, as you can see, this is also gold. It has that gold trim around it, okay?
Yeah.
But with this is the only one in history to have the dual wield capability.
Ah, yeah,
You can
it's
see
key.
the brick along with the rabbit.
Yeah, and I noticed that with that tomato core, you really have like the VeggieTales theme going with this one.
Let's
I
was
see a
so-
little VeggieTale action here. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. Larry the
I'm sticking
cucumber right
around.
there.
Oh,
That's what I saw.
It's my hair, bro.
Veggie.
oh, where is my Rooney?
Where,
I actually think this Rooney and the other one are both 6'4" as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
these are the biggest Roonies in history.
6.
So they kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
might be
This is
8'2".
my 6'4" Alpha Rooney.
This is my 6'4"
Alpha Rooney!
baby.
Kind of a big deal.
All right, let's see how this thing ends up. All right, let's see
Final
if
match.
D-Tuff can. Hey, Lorcas, by the way, D-Tuff doesn't qualify for the YGG, prize here because he's not sporting a
He's not
YGG
YGG.
title. He's not sporting a YGG title right now. We're not
Oh,
good enough for him.
have a YGG prize, or do I need to go get one? What are you
No,
telling
we
me?
don't have one because
We don't do
D-Tuff is wearing the wrong colors right now.
It's got the wrong jersey on.
And way to go for ruining the whole thing, Baku. How many times have we talked about this?
What? No, I just saw
No,
the lineup
no,
and I was
Baku,
like,
it's over.
yeah, I think he's
It's
gonna
over.
win.
Yeah.
So
So-
D-Tuff comes
That's a good
in
thought, though.
first.
First place.
Enrique09, congratulations for second place. You went up against a very difficult opponent. And X Crypto Gamer, congratulations for third place. Mad Tribe, a solid fourth place. Your boy did represent Jackal very, very nicely. very nicely.
Mad Tribe.
GG Mad Tribe.
GG.
Oh, it looks like we got Master Krishy, which we've never seen, that I've ever seen.
From
From YGG
Philippines.
Philippines. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
Ragnar09 from Syndicate, which is Tails group. YGG Legacy, Will Bender.
Nice.
Okay, we
Nice.
have a top YGG prize now.
Oh, we do.
We
So that would be
do.
Mad Tribe.
Just
That would
went
be
to the
Mad
store and
Tribe
got
who
one.
gets Mad Tribe gets a prize.
Congratulations.
Also, Lorcus, one other thing that you did miss was that Psydrake does not know what a Capri Sun is, and they don't have
Yeah.
them in Mexico.
Well, all I can say is that Psydrake, you're a gentleman and a scholar. No one has made you dumber with this particular corn syrup beverage. So congratulations.
I actually
Damn.
think that his childhood has actually been taken away from him. Yeah, stolen, Jim.
Yeah.
As the wise
If you
Jim tells
haven't
us.
punctured a container for your beverage with a straw.
Well, I'm pretty
I'll even
sure
give
there's
you-
You
many
haven't
beverages that
stabbed
do
your
that.
hand
There's one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
with the
you
thing.
can stab lots of beverages. And don't get me wrong, I like a good Capri Sun as well. But
Who doesn't?
but I'm just saying, if I had crack once as a child, I might like that too. Capri Suns aren't good for you. This isn't a good choice.
You know, Lorcus, that is a very
Jim
like.
Morgan.
I feel like we could.
The epitome of health.
we could put a T-shirt
No.
together.
Now, hold on. We're gonna end this. Lorcus, how tall are you?
I am roughly 6 foot. You met me at
Okay.
at
So what you're
Winterfest.
saying
You're
is, I
you're much-
drink Capri Suns. I'm 6'4". Okay.
Right.
You don't. You're not 6'4".
Wait, you
That is correct.
Jim,
But I would
could
just
have
like
been
to point out
6'8".
that
that's,
I would just like to
Mike
Lucas
point
is
out.
saying you could have
Mic
been
drop.
6'8", buddy.
I'm just-
that's
I'm
what he's
If I could
saying.
have been shorter.
Really, what I'm saying is that one of us fits on airlines and one of us doesn't.
Okay.
One
So-
of us pays for 2
Look,
seats.
first of all,
the
no,
other-
I had to know. Going into an airplane doesn't mean anything. Okay? Just because I can crack my forehead on the door as I walk into an airplane doesn't mean
understand.
anything.
I'm just saying
I
that
actually
6
don't
foot is
understand. I'm like
roughly the
4',
perfect
I'm
height.
5'7".
No one's ever like,
Yeah, I
you're
don't think
short.
it was
No one ever is seriously like, you're short at 6 foot. But I never have to compete with running my head into anything I didn't want it to.
Jim,
I
Yeah.
get that.
Jim, I think
I'll
somebody's
give it that
throwing
one.
down here. He says the Hill Giant drinks Capri Sun.
Do you really stun everyone you run into? I didn't get that experience from you.
What's that? What was that?
Did you really stun everyone you run into?
Everybody he looks
Well,
at
a
with his
50%
with his
chance.
Rudy.
50% of the
It's
time.
not. It's not every time.
Unless he has a blessed account.
Unless you're
yeah,
hashtag
Does
blessed.
he have a hashtag blessed account? Hashtag blessed.
account. How much for hashtag this account?
Okay, so everybody, we've got to get this. We got to get this trending for every AMA from this point forward. Start asking Aggie how we can get a hashtag blessed account.
Well, what we really need is
Let's just start it going. Let's just start
one of
it
the
going.
spells that needs to be made from land needs to be Capri Sun. I think that's clear.
Okay,
And
Psydrake,
it's questionable if
Capri
it's
Suns
good
are
or
for
not.
sale at Sam's and Mercado Libre.
Oh yeah, there's one. Okay. Yes.
Okay, Psydrake, I
Let me-
expect
let
you
me
to have
share
a
it.
Capri Sun on
Yeah,
the next
Let me
stream.
share
Wait a
it.
minute.
Oh, please don't
Somebody
practice,
found us a
Psydrake. Please
Capri
don't
Sun for
practice.
him.
It's
He's gonna do it.
Come in
it's
blind.
with Humex Capri Sun, bebida con jugo de frutas mixtas, mixed fruits.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Yeah.
So, Lorcus, why don't you share what the giveaways will be this evening?
Oh, nice.
Okay. The top YGG is a gold foil well perder. And
That's
our,
what you had tried.
and our giveaways are a gold foil arachnid thug and a gold foil night goal.
Oh, so we're gonna do a giveaway? Yeah. Let's do it, guys.
I mean, if you want.
So-
I mean, we don't have
Psydrake,
to.
If you honest to God come in blind on a Capri Sun next weekend, I'll give you 250 SPS, buddy.
Okay. Yes.
He'll do
Blind,
it.
but
He'll do
blind.
it.
And
You
I'll
can't have
know.
it.
Okay.
I will know if you've done it, if you've practiced. We will all know if
we'll
you've
know.
practiced.
All of us
Come
that
in-
have done this before. Yeah, you can't
Challenge
fool us.
accepted.
If you come in blind on a Capri Sun, 250 SPS are yours.
Wait,
Which-
what does
which
he have to
flavor?
do?
Okay. Okay.
I don't even care. Just
Okay.
it doesn't matter. It's
He just
all
has
about
to
the
bring-
execution.
He just has to bring the Capri Sun onto the stream.
Yeah.
So, Top YGG was Mad Tribe, correct?
Yes.
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 All right.
Okay, so hold on. I'm getting the giveaway ready to give away, because that's what we do. That's what we do here. Giveaways.
I'm gonna open these packs.
Oh, that's right. Open the packs. Open the packs while we're doing the giveaways. Trees.
Is that 150
Share.
packs?
Something like that. 100
Share your
packs, I think.
screen. If you want to get in on the giveaway, here it is. Right there. Let me know if there's a problem. 100 Rift Watcher packs in one shot, baby.
Yep. Made some
Amazing.
money on
So
some
excited.
DDC. So
Yeah,
Finishing
so
out.
he flipped some DEC, which is pretty awesome.
yep. Gonna
Whoa.
Oh, are you gonna wait
Wow.
for
what?
Legendary's last?
Sounds hard.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary's last. Okay.
So yeah,
Alright, you
getting
guys.
25 to 30. Ooh,
Oh, there's a
25
good
to
one.
30 of these. I'll actually save my epics too,
Queen
'cause
Crowns.
I don't
Jackal,
mind.
pretty good. Oh, Dumac.
Oh, gold. Gold.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yes, more gold, please.
Let's make it bigger so that we can see.
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
These are this is good quantities so far because I'm
Oh,
trying
another
to
foil. Nice.
get to
More gold.
Ooh,
Oh.
two of them.
I love time
Hmm.
meddler too. I haven't actually found it to be useful in practice,
Forest
but I
gold.
really like time meddler.
So what are you doing with your golds, Rogue? Are you renting them? Are you selling
So
them?
I was renting them for, and they were just part of like just my retirement fund and all that. But like I said 2 weeks ago, I liquidated
Okay,
kind of
put it up further
everything
so that we can see.
wasn't nailed down,
Oh.
so that way I could get positioned into Lux Vega into DEC really early. And so yeah, that included all my gold foils. But then the big part about that sale too was to get to max level Rift Watch or max level Chaos Legion for silver as well. So
Do we have a date for Lux Vega?
they were saying it's supposed to be
there you go.
next week in the last town hall, but not seeing any numbers on it this week, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
I don't think it's going to be a release. It's probably going to be a weekly countdown or something.
Okay. Yeah. I just have some
Hey
work
guys,
system.
we can find love on a new dating site. Here.
Oh, really?
Find love on a new dating
You know,
What?
it's really nice when people help out the community.
Oh,
It's,
Like
I
what?
appreciate
Roku.
people
Here you go.
looking out for us.
I'm
Like,
sure
that's-
that they very much so care
They-
about
yeah.
dating life.
Oh,
they,
viruses,
they
yeah.
care about
They're
not
not
mine
gonna steal
specifically,
all of
just
your
our
stuff.
community. They want everyone. They want everyone to just be enjoying life. I'm sure.
It's true.
Oh, I think you got a GFL coming here, Rogue.
Do what?
I think you got a GFL coming here.
I'm
I gotta
feeling
get
it.
like
I got a good
Couple gold.
feeling. I mean, I think you've got
he's
enough
got a
yellows.
lot of gold. He's got
that
a
have
lot of
come up.
gold out of this.
Roll
Uh,
meters.
I think
So
you're gonna
Rogue,
get a
are
gold,
you planning?
gold foil here.
Are you planning to sell your gold foils here again to fund this purchase that just happened?
No, not to fund the purchase that I just. If I need anything to get Rift Watchers to max level silver, that'll probably be the first thing that I sell. But no, I think I'm in an accumulation phase at this point. DEC price isn't where I want to really be stacking DEC anymore. So I'll just accumulate, go for rentals because now DEC's at a decent price, right? And just
Yeah. for sure.
wait for the next thing to happen that I would need to, right? Like there's no reason to push for anything right now except for just keep buying packs with whatever money I get. So
Yeah.
all right, cool. If I can get
Right.
out of this with a bronze of each of these, that'll help out tremendously because I sold of the original 150 that I purchased, I sold all of my
You sold all the gold right away, right?
well, I sold all of my summoners actually. I didn't keep a single Rift Watcher summoner.
Ilthane, how could you do
because they were
that to
so-
Ilthane?
They were so high.
She's
Well, they're way cheaper now. So now all he's got to
Yeah,
do is...
everything except for Ilthane, which Ilthane I sold for around 6 or so. So I'm not so far off the mark there, but
I'm
yeah,
just curious how you knew they were high. I'm
Because
confused.
it's always high at the
Just
beginning.
because of what? Yes.
Always has to
6
be.
ill
And there's
things.
6
Let's
ill
go.
things.
Everyone starts not high.
Just because of what I
Okay.
saw in Chaos Legion at the end of the day. We're in a bear market. It was within the first couple days of opening the packs, so I
Is that 6
generally
things? Is that 6?
yeah.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Seven
We'll take these.
I love Ilthane.
Just for the record, there are 12 people in the giveaway so far. 12
Wow.
people.
There's only 10
So,
losers. That's not
There's
bad.
only.
Oh, I got a good feeling about this GFL.
Somebody's
I got a good
Nice.
feeling about this.
Did I phrase that
420.
wrong? Like Cydrake's
got
laughing
7
over there, like this
legendaries?
isn't right.
How many legendaries are there?
I think there's only 6.
Oh,
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
think,
Somebody
Well,
do
maybe
it.
you'll get a gold foil here.
Let me go look.
Go!
I think I got a good feeling for
Just
you.
make sure that you
Gotta
push
go.
this. You push them to the top.
So,
1, 2, 3,
There's
4,
7
5,
legendaries
6,
before.
7,
There-
8
8.
minus this one is
Minus-
7.
it's,
So there's
minus
legit
7.
7.
there's legit 7. So
I got a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What are the
This is
odds? I
legendary.
pulled
If you get
something
the
of
gold
everything.
foil coral
Yeah,
lurker,
I'm looking for gold
coral.
coral lurker or gold full long tail, like one of those. That's what you get. That's what
I
you need.
have.
Really good.
I do
How many-
not have a hashtag blessed account. I have
hashtag
been-
blessed. Hashtag blessed in the chat
Yes.
right now. You
Yeah.
Here
hear
it comes. Here it comes.
Raw.
Raws.
Nice.
How many rods did he get?
2.
2.
2. All right.
So
Yeah.
that's like an 8.
Anytime I
$9
rip
card.
over something that's got like a
Okay.
red number on it,
That's
I'll be
better.
fine
Okay,
with
that's
that.
not bad. That's not bad.
For it.
Keep going. Clear up.
Wrong.
2
Okay, that's
wild.
right.
One
That's
tiger,
good.
one tail.
Oh my
Good.
goodness.
Come on, Coral Lurker
Go.
Gold. Here it is.
This seems like a
Coral
lot
Lurker.
of legendaries for
Coral Lurker Gold.
100.
You did
Oh,
right.
3 guys.
Three
3
guys.
guys.
Okay.
That's
You've more than paid for yourself.
Hey, I mean, not calm.
Let's go.
Hashtag blessed account.
Right?
Hashtag blessed account, everybody.
Yeah.
Here you
All
go.
right.
You saw it
To
here first.
Coral
That
Lurker
that
Gold.
This one.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
First.
And Danger said that from the very beginning.
That is
There
We're
it
gonna
is.
get
Very
well done.
First.
Hashtag blessed account.
Gold foil
Hashtag
legendary I have
blessed.
ever pulled.
Don't you
And
have any
Morbius
more
is
down
such a
below?
Well
good one.
done.
more.
Like, that's such a
He's
good
got one
card.
more. Got one
Big
more.
All right,
Coral
so
Lurker,
I
right?
guess now it's a little disappointing if this is
Yeah.
a Morbius. Because I haven't pulled any Morbius, so I actually wanted
yeah,
to do the
it could
Coral
be
Lurker,
Morbius.
right?
Yeah, you want the
Yeah,
coral
you
lurker.
do. You want Coral
Oh, Coral
Lurker.
Lurker.
You want a lurker?
You
Yeah.
want coral lurker.
No.
It's
no.
not. But
All right.
are you going to
Nope.
sell the Morbius now? Is the question. Morbius is
I
hot.
don't
It's
think
it's max level for
So is
silver.
that $100? $100 card?
Is it $100? If it's $100,
Let's
I
check.
might.
Let's check. Morbius is no 54.
Yeah. No,
Ah,
I'll probably
63.
sit on that.
63. 63.
I'll
Well,
probably sit
that
on
was
that.
fantastic. Thank you for opening those
Yeah,
100.
dude.
Guys, we've had everything. We've had everything
problem.
tonight. We've had Jim Morgan.
Oh,
Orcus?
that is everything.
Did we
We
finish the town hall?
had 100 pack open. I mean, it's awesome. Absolutely fantastic.
What more could you ask
So, what more could you ask for except for a giveaway?
Oh,
So
yeah,
why don't we
giveaway.
do a giveaway?
for? Ooh.
So, all right, here we go. 15 people, maybe? 14 people. 14 people are in here. You know the rules. We've said it once, we've said it twice, and it doesn't look like anyone has broken those rules, which is great. We have 2 giveaways tonight. What are we giving away tonight, Lorcus?
We have a gold foil Night Ghoul and a gold foil Arachnid Thug.
Here we go. The winners tonight. Dave the Great and Mondroy.
Congratulations!
Those are some
Look at
names we know.
that.
Nice.
Nice.
Dave, you got a giveaway after all.
Asked for
Congratulations.
raffle and he got the raffle.
And he did.
There you go.
He did. So congratulations to Dave the Great and Mondroid. Thank you everybody who has joined us this weekend. We've had so much fun. It's been great. We will see you again next week. Same time, same place. We are going to go raid Sinisters
Sinister.
stream right now. So I'm got to get that one ready. If not, everybody remind me afterwards. So I want to make sure we're ready for that. So again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again next week, same time, same place. And we know that you have a blessed account, Mondroid. So, all right. So everybody remember what happens this next week. Everybody starts talking about the blessed accounts, #blessed account. And we'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
See you later, everyone.
And keep playing.
And keep playing, Sidrake.